When we talk about the Premier League, we think of legends. But in the modern era, there's one name that has rewritten countless records: Mohamed Salah. Before we dive into those incredible milestones, let's start with 6 fascinating facts about Salah, surprising stories and defining moments that shaped one of the most exciting players in world football.
Mohamed Salah.
First, Salah once had to travel 9 hours a day just to chase his football dream. Before becoming a global star, Mohamed Salah was just a young boy from the small village of Nagreg in Egypt. To reach the training ground of Al Mokaoloon, he had to endure a journey of nearly 9 hours every day, traveling through 5 different buses, from Nagreg to Basyoun, then Tanta into Cairo, and finally to the training field. It wasn't just a long commute, it was a test of character. While most kids his age were heading home after school, Salah was leaving class early, carrying an old backpack and starting another exhausting trip across dusty roads and crowded buses. But he never gave up. Those endless days, long, tiring, and often lonely, forged his patience, discipline, and unwavering determination. And from those seemingly endless bus rides, a future football legend was being shaped. Second, Salah started his career as a left-back. Few people know that in the early days of his career, Mohamed Salah wasn't a lightning-fast winger. He actually started as a left-back. At the Al Mokaoloon Academy, coaches placed him in defense. But there was one big problem. Young Salah simply couldn't stay still. Every time the opponents attacked, Salah was already sprinting up the field. One coach recalled, "We tried keeping him in the back line, but every time we looked up, Salah was near the opponent's goal." His extraordinary speed and natural attacking instincts made it impossible for him to stay in defense. And the moment he was pushed up to the wing, everything changed. It became the turning point that transformed a quiet young defender into one of the most feared attackers in world football. Third, Salah once played for Chelsea. Before becoming a superstar at Liverpool, Mohamed Salah went through one of the toughest chapters of his career at Chelsea. Over 2 years at the club, he made only 19 appearances, spending most of his time on the bench and being sent out on loan to Fiorentina and later Roma. It was a period that tested Salah's patience. While many players might have lost confidence, he continued to work, improve, and wait for his moment, proving his worth in Serie A. No one knew then that those quiet, overlooked days on Chelsea's bench would become the foundation for his transformation and his eventual return to the Premier League as one of the greatest players of his generation. Fourth, the nightmare of Manchester United. There is a statistic that shook the Premier League. Mohamed Salah became the first player in history to score in 5 consecutive matches at Old Trafford. But that is only the beginning. Across all meetings with Manchester United, Salah has scored 12 goals, more than any other player in the Premier League era. He has added 6 assists, making him a complete tormentor of United's defense. And at Old Trafford, United's fortress, Salah has struck 10 goals in just 9 appearances, turning one of football's most intimidating stadiums into a stage he dominates every time he visits. It's no surprise fans began calling him the Manchester United Destroyer. Fifth, Salah loves reading. The image of a fast, explosive footballer, Mohamed Salah carries a very different side to his personality. He is an avid reader, especially drawn to books on philosophy, psychology, and human behavior. During long travels, Salah often brings a book with him to stay calm and focused. He believes reading helps him understand emotions, control pressure, and stay mentally sharp in decisive moments. For Salah, sharp thinking is just as important as speed on the pitch, and this daily habit of reading has played a quiet but essential role in shaping one of the most composed and complete players in modern football. Sixth, Salah is treated like a real-life superhero in Egypt. In Egypt, Salah isn't just a footballer. He's basically a real-life superhero. People name their kids after him, hang his photos in barbershops, plaster his posters on buses, and one neighborhood even sent an apology letter because they caused a traffic jam. Why the chaos? Everyone rushed into the streets just to see Salah pass by. Honestly, if Marvel ever opens an office in Cairo, they might as well call him for the lead role. When Mohamed Salah arrived in the Premier League, few could have imagined the storm he was about to unleash. Season after season, he didn't just score goals, he broke records, rewrote history, and redefined what a modern winger could be. Today, let's look at some of the most incredible Premier League records set by the Egyptian King, and why many believe we may never see a player quite like him again. Mohamed Salah's Premier League records. 1. Most goals in a 38-game Premier League season. 32 goals. In the 2017-18 campaign, Salah scored 32 goals, breaking the previous record of 31 held by Luis Suarez, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Alan Shearer. 2. Most matches scored during a single EPL season, 24 matches. Also in 2017-18, he found the net in 24 out of 38 games, the most in league history. 3. Most Premier League goals in the first 5 seasons for one club. Across his first 5 seasons with Liverpool, Salah scored 118 Premier League goals, surpassing Thierry Henry's previous record of 110 for Arsenal. 4. Most left-footed goals in Premier League history. Salah holds the record for the most left-footed goals ever scored in the league, with over 100. 5. Highest-scoring African player in Premier League history. On October 24, 2021, he overtook Didier Drogba to become the top-scoring African in EPL history, and he has since exceeded 150-plus Premier League goals. 6. First player to score a hat-trick against Manchester United at Old Trafford in the Premier League. He achieved this historic feat on October 24, 2021, in Liverpool's 5-0 victory. 7. Longest Premier League scoring streak for a Liverpool player. 10 consecutive matches during the 2021-22 season, Salah scored in 10 straight league games, the longest run in the club's EPL era. 8. Most Premier League Player of the Month awards for a Liverpool player. Salah has earned the most POTM awards of any Liverpool player in Premier League history. 9. Most seasons with 20-plus Premier League goals for Liverpool. He has recorded 4 20-goal EPL seasons, the most of any Liverpool player in the Premier League era. Do you know any other interesting facts about Mohamed Salah? If any information in the video isn't accurate, feel free to comment below so we can update it. Wishing Salah and Liverpool a fantastic season ahead, and tell us, which player should we cover next? Let us know in the comments. Goodbye and see you next time.